That was the last boss up ahead.
What's the next area called?
Try and keep.
Yes, I believe so.
Alright, we could probably beat the next boss and then end our session tonight.
We finally meet the queen.
Oh, yes. You made it
Legs
to
for
the tower.
days.
Now I can watch from my balcony as your torn limb from screaming bloody limb.
Damn, Tina. That was graphic.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
What? Oh, I thought I was on it. I'm sorry. The handsome tower.
Better hurry. If you don't get here quick, my men are gonna bust into your precious little queen's cell and murder her ass. Good luck bringing light back to the world when your savior's nothing but a pile of ashes, chumps.
Whoa, whoa. You wouldn't kill the queen before we even had a chance to save her, would you, Tina?
I told you, girl. No rules.
You know, I kind of have to agree with Tina on that one a little bit. Like, if you lose a D&D session, that's kind of your own fault. I'd less blame the game master and more your guys' shit-ass luck and decision.
Dungeon master.
I don't know, what did I say?
Game master.
I don't know why I said that. I think it's because I've actually legitimately heard people call themselves game masters as dungeon master.
I've called myself the Grand Master of games before.
I'd prefer to be known as Super Kami Guru.
Oh gosh.
No! I can sense you!
You guys playing pool? Yes, we got it installed last week. But what?
No, hang on. No, you should have went with the whole, do I have to move the pool table? I almost fell for that one.
What are you talking
Fell
about?
for well. Fell for what?
Actually, pool table here.
God, I've rewatched TFS's DBZ way too many times, dude. It's at least been 10 or more. Oh my god, my frames just dropped.
Great point of the fact that they use that pool table later.
I know, it's so good. Place your hand on. Lower. 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 Ha, we had balls, you'd be kidding right now. Or genitalia. Wait, was it balls or genitalia? I actually don't remember which word he used.
Genitalia.
Oh my god, dude, my frames are so bad right now. There's way too much shit going on. How is your angle doing? You also don't have it on like max graphic settings.
I'm fine.
I can still play, but like, holy shit. This is really bad. Alright, it's starting to clear up because all the models are fucking evaporating.
There's no hope for the lost. Say hello, sweetie.
Oh my god. Throw the turret! I've gotten 3 failed throws in a row. Come on now.
Oh, hey, quick update. I got bored. I'm not gonna lie. I ordered my men to kill the queen anyway. They're probably using her head as a soccer ball right now. See you soon.
Damn, we better hurry.
Come on, Eddie, we gotta hurry.
You kill a fire mage.
What? I thought what? The badass one?
So killed him.
The fuck? He
Dead.
was dead for me.
There was another one.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I killed one. Dude, these brittle skeletons are making my game lag. Oh, these ones resist both flame and corrosion. corrosion. I really do think I'm obsessed with that.
So,
Really?
you did it at last.
Don't give that away.
Well, you're a bit too late to save your precious little queen, but hey, at least you get to die in unimaginable freaking pain.
Here it is, the big boss! Are you sure you don't want to wait for Roland?
We can't wait for Roland because
Fine,
he's...
you asked for it, boo! Fight!
You fellas meet the missus?
Oh my god. What was I say? Come on now.
Please help.
Don't stop shooting! That feel good, huh? You can't
Alright,
But
what's
don't
the...
worry.
I was gonna say, what's the actual fighter boss?
It's him.
Is this the million stages final boss? Yep.
Nope.
Oh, we resist that really well.
That's all you got?
I'm under the assumption this is like the very end. Now, I'll talk about my final boss on the DLC when we're done. Oh my god.
Target acquired.
You've done it! The handsome sorcerer is dead!
Oh my
Guess who
god.
showed up to celebrate? Everyone's favorite invincible knight, Roland!
That's enough, Tina.
You did it. We've won.
And Roland showed up and he was really happy and everyone lived forever and it was great at the end.
Enough! You can't just deny what Jack did to Roland.
Can't hear you.
She's right, Tina.
So do you want to do some side quests or?
We need to accept it. Roland is dead.
I know! I know! But it's my story! And
You know what? It's okay. He doesn't have to go.
Not if you don't want him to.
Yeah, keep going. I actually want to know how the story ends.
thank you. As the sorcerer's fatal spell hurtled toward the oblivious knight, it was clear that only a miracle would save him. But luckily for the knight, a
Aw.
miracle is exactly what he got.
Hell yeah!
So what did you guys think of that fight? I'm looking for some feedback.
I like the part where we killed him.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Mordecai?
It wasn't.
As you step over the corpses of the
I didn't realize I was
unfortunate
close
knights
enough
who tried
to
murder
cut that
the
off.
queen,
My bad.
You know you've come to the right place. For who else could possibly bring the light back to the world? Who else but the most beautiful, most glamorous,
Legs
and
for
most graceful queen in
days.
history? But still,
Oh my god.
Legs for days.
Oh my god. My goodness.
Yes.
don't forget though, the queen is still trapped in her cell.
Don't know why I'm surprised.
She is beautiful.
With the queen safe, she can finally cast her magic spell and bring light back to the world. She's gonna need some iridium to charge her spell. Better feed her some.
Oh god. How much?
5. I think.
Did she poop out enough to actually feed her?
Yeah.
With a
Alright.
clap of her beautiful hooves and a whip of her fine-ass hair, Queen Bazillion brought
Oh,
light back
that's-
to the kingdom once and for all. The end. So, what did you guys think?
That was really good, Tina.
Hell yeah.
That was honestly pretty fun.
Hey guys, that spy just coughed up the access codes to the Hyperion moon base. Anybody feel like blowing up a space station?
Hell yes, I do!
And so the Vault Hunters and their little psychopath headed back into the wasteland. Back, once again, into the world of blood and insanity they'd taken an all too brief vacation from.
Goodbye.
And in the days to come, they'd think of their fallen friends. Of the adventures they shared, both real and imaginary.
Oh, I just noticed
And
everyone's
they'd
over there.
remember that no matter how bad things got,
Aw,
they were
Craig.
never
He's just
truly
sitting in the
alone
corner.
So long as they had each other.
I love you guys.
Fuck you, Claptrap.
And then Claptrap said something stupid and ruined everything.
Yeah, pretty much. So, where's our treasure, motherfucker?
Treasure was
Great
the
job.
adventure on.
Shut up, Eddie.
And brought light back to the world.
Just like One
Sounds
Piece.
like you deserve a rest.
I fucking hate
Don't worry
you.
about the queen. I'll lead her back to town myself.
There.
Oh.
Fuck.
Are we done? We can't be done.
Hell nah! You got tons of side quests to do, boo, and I got all the time in the world.
Where's my goddamn loot? There really no loot? Is that really actually like a legitimate joke? Is that like they have all their friends still?
There was loot there. At the end. When he died. There's no vault.
There's no giant place full of chest weapons like literally every other DLC.
Considering that this takes place in a imaginary world set up by ourselves. Yeah, this is more so about,
That
you know.
makes what? That makes no sense. Why wouldn't we set up an alternate world which has a
Well, it's really not. It's not really made up by us. It's made by Tina. The whole fact is like the story of it more than anything else.
So I should blame Tina, is what you're saying.
You should blame Marcus because he's the one telling the story overall.
I blame Tina. Did I die doing this? No, but my frames fucking drop like crazy. Oh. Oh no, darkness is for. Oh, never mind. Wow, my computer does not like this area. So, what are we doing? It's almost 2.
I'm gonna say that's probably it for me.
And fucking awful. I think I just came down with the flu because it is flu season. But it was not fun, especially waking up in the middle of the night in a fucking cold sweat. Ugh. Although everyone's like, "Oh no, that's a good thing. That means you broke your fever." It's like, no, it's really not, because I lose sleep. And you don't like me when I lose sleep. I mean, you don't like me anyway, but still.
Welcome to Ye Old Bullet Emporium. If guns are magic, consider that a mana potion. Watch out for those orcs.
Every time I hop it back in on this game, it feels like it's been forever. Even though it's only been like a week.
We got incoming! Now you be careful, honey. Shining swords unite!
I didn't think we were moving.
Yeah. The crumpets are located in different areas.
I noticed that last time. Because it says, like, collect crumpets in the
Do you
mines of
remember the
Ever.
last thing that happened?
Not really. I know every
Maybe
time
start eating the salad.
Oh, yeah. She only eats crumpets.
Only crumpets.
Nothing else.
Probably never need to get anything else.
So I'm thinking of investing in a stand-up mic and possibly getting just a regular headset because I'm really getting tired of the popping because my mic is so close to my mouth. Because it feels like it's either my mic is too close to my mouth and I get a lot of popping sounds, or it's not close at all and I am extremely quiet and have to raise my volume compared to you who sounds completely fine.
I just have a regular headset.
Yeah, I don't know how, yeah, but it's also just, I guess, the way we talk, I guess, I don't know, maybe it's because we just sound better through Discord, I don't know.
Maybe you should just get a headset, record through that.
Hey, that's what I'm recording with now.
I thought you have a stand-up mic, like its own independent mic, and...
Nope, I had that prior. Not for recording, though, but like, before I started doing YouTube. It was that little $10 stand-up mic that I used because I was too broke to get a headset at the time.
Can't you get a decent headset at $10?
I haven't been able to get one.
I mean, I know the one that I have costs like $40, but...
But everyone always says that. It's like, oh, I got this really good headset for like $20. Like, shit, I wish I knew that. I'm just really bad with shopping.
I mean, I just look up Turtle Beach, and...
Oh, I do not want to do Turtle Beach.
Because I know that Turtle Beach is a pretty decent...
I have been told by somebody... Or am I thinking of a different one? I don't remember if I'm thinking of Turtle Beach or something else, but I've been told that like, it was either Turtle Beach or one other, where like a lot of people like them, but they're extremely fragile and they break way too quickly for what they're worth. Might be thinking of something else. I just know when I went out.
I envision that. I mean, kind of, but if you're using it, it's like not going crazy. No, I mean, I did the one that I had before broke because something snapped on it. But granted, like it fell and it snapped. That didn't do something right with it. But I know there's RTs and a lot of people who like walk around with headsets on. You're constantly, moving around with it more, putting it in bags, putting it under pressure.
Oh my goodness! You remember? I don't remember if I was on the bus with you, but in high school, where there was that one girl who like I had that pair of headphones I got for I think it was either like Christmas or my birthday, and I just put it in my backpack. I was about to take it out, but like some girl just slammed right into my backpack trying to get into my seat on the bus, and it just fucking destroyed the headset. I don't know if I was on with you on the bus, but I got so fucking pissed off. I just remember her looking at me like, what? It's just a pair of headphones. Get a new one.
Wow. What a bitch.
Yeah, that's teenagers for you.
No, not all teenagers like that.
Most are.
Thanks.
What?
You're trying to blow me up.
Eh. Maybe you'll know. No, I'm not gonna go. Eh, why not? I'll go there. Maybe you'll know one day what it feels like to be blown.
Hmm.
Did that end up like falling off, or where does this go?
Yes. Probably near all the way back to the beginning.
Yeah, probably. I don't feel like going all the way back. Oh yeah, I think one of these was the sword gun, right? Yeah.
Which is a shotgun. That shoots swords. That explodes. And swords.
Explode into little, smaller swords that also explode. definitely a good, cool gun, but not really that useful. Yeah, I'll take this.
Tis the best gun.
Like I said, really cool gun. And it might be the first interesting gun of the game. Not really though. I kind of like the original
Bane.
ones. What?
The Bane? Excuse me?
The game.
The Bane.
What about it? What's the Bane?
You remember the Bane.
Do I? I mean, the talking guns. Yeah, the talking guns are cool.
There's more to
Rat-a-tat! Rat-a-tat!
Oh yeah, like I said, the talking guns are cool. So never mind, like the third best gun. What is a wizard without facial hair? I guess we don't want to do this one yet. Or at least, should I take it at least?
You want to do a mission for Cloud Trap? That's a first.
Not really. You don't want to. I'm not going to. Fuck it. I'll just not accept it then. So something that happened, I don't know how much you care about the anime awards, because they're kind of trivial and unimportant, and don't really matter in the grand scheme of things, but the Crunchyroll one happened recently, and pretty much Demon Slayer, which I don't know if you know what that is,
I heard of it.
Won the award for pretty much everything.
Meat salad.
It wasn't that bad. Was it?
No, it wasn't. It was tasty. That's the problem.
Oh,
Go.
I didn't mean to do that.
That's fine. Awards. Demon Slayer.
Pretty much it won, like, I think 3 awards. I know it won Best Girl, Best Anime of the Year, and I think Best Action Anime of the Year. But a lot of people were, like, super upset. But, like, it's, like, they're like, oh, man, there's, like, way better anime out there. Vinland Saga, I think, was the one I saw the most, even though I've never seen that one. It looks interesting, and I might actually watch it now.
People must understand that when it comes to these awards,
It's
shonen
popularity
is always
contest.
going to...
Yeah, that too.
Shows, like, things that are made, like, Pandora Hearts.
I don't know what that one is.
I haven't watched it. I read it. Really good. But it doesn't got a lot of attention because it's much more smaller and niche.
Okay, but the only problem with that logic is by that logic, one of the new My Hero seasons would have won instead, because that's like the most popular shonen right now.
It is very popular shonen. That doesn't mean that like other shonen.
But like but it's funny. The reason I find it funny is because when Demon Slayer first came out, and it was like I want to say around episode 5 or 6, like everybody was praising it because the animation in the show is really fucking good. Like it's stylized, it looks really good, and a lot of people were praising it, loving it, and it's like, yeah, this is a great anime, like possibly like one of the best anime of the year, and it's like it actually wins an award that says it's best anime of the year, and everyone's like, ah, shit, this anime is garbage, it shouldn't be the winner. It's like, what the fuck happened, guys? Like. 1 second you're praising it, next second you're saying it doesn't deserve any awards. Like, Jesus fuck. I also don't understand why everyone gets so like excited for the Crunchyroll Anime Awards, considering every year people bitch and say they're fucking biased. But it's like, first off, it's voters. Like everyone votes who it is, so of course it's gonna be a popularity contest and not actually a vote of merit.
If these were done based off of like actual things, I'm pretty sure Studio Ghibli and like Studio Coda would probably win all of them. Like studios like that, like put a shit ton of time into their animation and stories, would wind up winning much more than. Then again, if it's only like it's actual series, they only make movies.
Yeah, I don't think they do. I don't think I've seen them do movies.
But things like Pandora Hearts or like other things that are like more intricately done and much more like niche based would wind up winning more often than not, just because of how much like time and effort are put into what they are. Not that shonens are bad.
Shonens can be very good. But
very much into a shonen, but it's just that shonens are very average. They're very easily made compared to most other things because it has such an easy way to craft your story and
kind of like how
build your worlds.
Kind of like how isekais are like the current trend right now,
Yeah.
and everyone's fucking doing them. Although I kind of laughed at this
Although
because
always would say, props to Konosuba for being the parody of all.
Yeah, I like Konosuba. Konosuba's funny. I finally got around to watching the second season. I only watched the first season.
How did you enjoy going to the
hot spring town?
The hot spring town, the water town dedicated to the god Asako.
I felt all of his pain. Like, oh my god, this is so fucking annoying.
The best part being the fact that they all acted like her towards her.
Uh-huh. Also, when is Akko just gonna get it through thick fucking skull? Nobody's gonna believe her that she's a god. Like, Jesus fuck.
When is what?
It's like the worst running gag, I think, is her trying to convince people she's a goddess. I honestly don't.
It's gonna keep going on constantly. It's great.
I don't like it. It's my least favorite thing. I take it you read the light
remember,
novels.
all of her stats are high except for one.
Luck.
Intelligence.
Oh, wasn't luck really low too? I thought they said that luck was really low for her as well.
I remember specifically saying that her intelligence was low.
I know her intelligence was low. I know you're right on that. I guess when they said the 2 stats were low for her. Oh no, I think they said her luck was like above average. I know, obviously. Wow, I literally just watched the entire season. How did I forget the main characters?
Was it the first season or is it Kazuma? Kazuma.
Oh no, I had seen the first season prior. I just never got around to
Kazuma.
Kazuma here. Yes, hi, Kazuma here. That's like that's my favorite running gag. Is whenever someone starts yelling his name and he's like, "Yes, hi, Kazuma here."
Hold on. Bust it out.
Do not fucking play voice clips, please, for love of fuck.
Can I please play one voice clip?
It's gonna be in Japanese though.
It is gonna be in Japanese, but who cares?
Oh my god. Whatever. You're lucky I don't care about copyright claims. Because, like, I don't monetize my videos at the moment. Better be good quality, motherfucker.
That is 20% of the anime right there.
Pretty much. Also, gender equality.
I am a strong supporter for gender equality. I would drop kick as fast as I would a man. You can quote me on that. That is the truest of equality.
Oh my god.
Kazuma. Kazuma is said more times in Konosuba than Morty is said more in Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
That's impressive. What did you think of the Darkness's little situation? It was the beginning of 2, right?
The marriage
where
thing?
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't going to be anything serious.
Her fight against
Kazuma? Yeah, that was funny.
I'm pregnant. What?
What?
I
will have a grandson!
It's like, I see the acorn fell straight down.
I gotta be honest, if any of the girls are like, if you had to like say which one I felt was the most attractive, I gotta give it to Wiz. Wiz is just top tier girl. Best girl.
Wow, why am I not surprised by that?
Fuck you, alright?
Nothing against her at all. She's
literally one of the well, I wouldn't say competent, because
she's the least extreme out of all of them.
Yeah, that's definitely the case.
When you hit a point where you just shoot every chest before it opens.
I remember Alex. The first time I ever heard of Konosuba, and admittedly the reason I watched the first season was Alex had sent me. Oh god, he spammed me with Megamine porn, and I was just like,
surprised.
What the fuck? Like, it's Alex. It's Alex. He fucking sends you random porn, random things. And I was just like, okay, what is this? Is this like a hentai? Why are you sending me this? He's like, this girl is so cute. I love her so much. I'm like, okay, I'll bite. Is this like for an anime? What is it? He said it's from Konosuba. Why have you not watched it? Blah, 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 blah. Long story short, he has a weird obsession with Megamine, and that's admittedly the reason I first started watching it.
Most people seem to have an obsession with Megamine.
I will say this, it does feel like the show kind of pushes Kazuma and Megumin a little bit. I don't know. Maybe that might be just be the OVA, even though the OVAs are non-canon, unfortunately, because
I have not watched the OVA.
They are really good.
I'm not surprised.
Although, because of the order,
still waiting for season 3.
But because of the order I watched the anime in, because I watched it from Crunchyroll, where they put the OVA as episode 11, and then the second OVA is episode 12. Actually, they put them as both as episode 11 of each season. So you meet Union, I think, or whatever Megumin's rival's name.
Rival.
Yeah, you meet her in the OVA. And so on episode 11, I meet Union, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we totally know who this character is," and that's how I was introduced to her. And then I go to season 2, and they act as if she's a character they never met before, and I'm like, "Wait, what?" And then I had to go back and read that apparently the OVAs are non-canon and they don't actually matter. And it's like, oh, that's kind of disappointing. You should definitely at least watch OVA 1. OVA 1's really fucking good.
Sounds like any of the shonen movies that came out.
But like, it's literally like Kazuma gets a bracelet from Wiz's shop, or not a bracelet, a necklace, and he puts it on, and he's like, oh, it grants the user any wish, so long as they wear it. Like, he's like, oh, so it makes my luck go higher. It's like, yeah, I could always use that. But then, as soon as he puts it on, Wiz is like, oh yeah, if whoever wears it dies in 3 days if they wish doesn't get granted. He's like, wait, what? That makes no fucking sense! And so essentially, because everyone knows he's gonna die, because he doesn't know what his wish is, because he's like, wait, what's my wish? Because he really didn't think about it, and he kind of forgot. So he's like, okay, and he's like, okay, let's do all my lewd fantasies I have of all the girls. And essentially it's just a big fan service episode as Kazuma is just trying to do everything he can possibly think of with all of the girls. And so it's like, Darkness, she does push-ups, sit-ups to like get her tits bouncing all over the place. Wiz, Wiz just rests her breasts on his head and he gets lap pillows from her. Megumin and Union do strip, rock, paper, scissors, and then Aqua just gets him a fucking sandwich. Nothing sexual with Aqua happens.
Why do I feel like she failed at doing that?
She did. She ate the sandwich.
Why am I not surprised?
And then by the end of the episode,
I need to make tea.
And then by the end of the episode, as he's confessing his sins to everyone, he's like, it's like Megumin, whenever I had to carry you when we were blowing up that castle together, I would shift around so I could feel your breasts a little better. Darkness, whenever I look at you, all I can think about is your breasts. You are literally just a walking pair of breasts. He pretty much says the exact same to Wiz, but he says that her and Union outfits are extremely sexy, and he would rather have them on, so that way he can imagine just all the dirty things he would want to do to them. And then he goes to Aqua, and he's like, Aqua, when we slept together in the barn all that time ago, I tried my damnedest to find some kind of sexual pleasure from you, but I just couldn't find anything. He's just like, I tried to find you sexually attractive, but I couldn't think of anything.
Wow.
And she just starts crying, like, I'm sure you'll find something. Please try harder. It's like, of all the things you would want him to find of you, it's that. And then they all like hugged him prior to this. Like, they all were like saying how they were sorry and they saw him as a great friend before he started confessing. So he confesses and all that stuff. And then the necklace comes off, and because his one wish was, when he put on the necklace, is that he wanted comfort, because they were all arguing and annoying the shit out of him before he put it on, and that was his wish. He just wanted to be comforted, aka hugged. And I just cracked up, because it's just like, he confessed all that shit, and it sucks too, because apparently it's not canon. It's such a good episode, such a good OVA.
You know, there were two, that group, the company that did that, there were 2 groups of animators that worked on those episodes. One animated the different episodes, one group did the even episodes.
That's odd.
You can tell a slight difference in the animation if you go back and watch it. Kind of ever notice how like every other episode is a bit more lewd than the others?
I guess. I
feel like it's
That's
whenever an
what-
episode focuses on darkness, it's like that.
One group was a bit more lewd than the other, and they tend to focus more on darkness in those episodes. I can't remember where I found that out from.
You know, another thing I also kind of realized when you look at Konosuba, if you combine all of their abilities into one person, they're actually pretty overpowered. But it's the fact that they're on separate abilities. Like you have Megumin who has access to the most powerful fucking magic in the known game. Yeah, explosion magic. You have Darkness who has extremely high defensive stats. Aqua who has yeah, but can't hit shit. But imagine if you take away the hit sheet, you just take all the best things about them. You have Aqua who has extremely high defensive magic and restoration magic. Then you have Kazuma who has stealing and high luck. I feel like if you combine all of those together, that's a pretty powerful pretty powerful character. You would have offense, defense, and support. But because they're all separate people, they're garbage.
It's almost like how that's a team supposed to work.
Ow, wow, what happened to my health?
Also, it's just a general fact that they parody the concept of an isekai made them, so like good. But as I say, props and hands up to Konosuba. I gotta say, utter hands down in garbage to the anime for Rising Shield Hero.
You didn't like Rise? I thought you liked Rise of Shield Hero.
As a manga, it is very good.
Oh, that's right, because you didn't like how they differentiated, apparently.
The anime sucked.
I like the first half of Shield Hero. I don't really like the second half. I don't like how quickly it felt like
the
they
story
brushed
is
off.
supposed to be very dark. It's a dark fantasy, and they pretty much just ignore that in the anime because people complained.
And if you look on Mal, most of the time, most of the reviews are talking about how it's an incel anime. And I'm just like, really?
It's a what?
Incel. You know, I don't know if you know what that term is. It's
Infidel?
Incel. I-N-C-E-E-L.
What's incel?
It was a popular insulting term a couple months back, like middle of last year. Pretty much, it's a guy who blames women for not being able to get laid.
That's what? What?
So they're saying
that's not even anything remotely on it.
So they're saying, I think it had something to do with how it was a false rape charge thing, but I don't want to delve into that shit, so I'm just not gonna go there. But
Anybody hasn't seen this series, here's the quick premises. Dude's reading the book, gets teleported into a fantasy world, forced to be a hero. He's made the shield hero, who's considered the weakest. Oh. Boss respond.
Really? We're doing this again?
Yep.
What the hell, Smokey? Don't leave yourself open like that. Duck and move, duck and move.
Yeah, kind of lost track.
Along with that, 3 other people from 3 different alternate Japans are brought as well. The 3 of them are big into different type of gamings, while the main character isn't too big into gaming, he's more into books.
No, not from he understood video games, but he definitely wasn't as big into it. Because he pointed out the video game concepts, but he just didn't.
He's not
a big gamer. He's not a big gamer.
I speak from a manga perspective, more from the anime. But yes, you're right. They make him a bit more gaming. The anime. After the first night, the princess who agreed to be on his party steals all his stuff, runs back to the castle, and proclaims that he attempted to rape her.
I thought they said that. I thought in the anime they said that he actually did rape her.
He did not. He did not at all.
No, I'm saying
He
that
was
she
sleeping.
claimed that he did rape her, not that he attempted.
It probably, yeah. I think she did say that he did do that. He did rape her. So yeah, I was wrong with that. And he isn't killed because he's one of the heroes. They need him the ways, but all that stuff. They ruin his name, and then the whole first arc is basically him going through the world, hating everything in the world because the world betrayed him while he did nothing wrong, and him basically in somewhat of a way trying to reclaim some of his name. But yeah, it's a dark fantasy, so it's going to be very fucked up. The whole thing that not a lot of people know about. So the reason why he originally bought Raftalia was so that somebody else in the world could suffer as bad as he did.
it's also because like nobody wanted to fucking join him, so it's like, well, I guess
yeah,
I have
nobody
to
would
do
fight
that.
for him.
Yeah. And since he has garbage offense and he literally can't wield a sword.
Yeah, she fights for him. They level up.
I think another reason a lot of people didn't like it is they didn't like the whole Raftalia leveling up equals her age thing. I know that was a big deal.
It's not exclusive to her. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people really didn't like that.
It's
like, just because you make her look older doesn't make it any less disgusting and creepy. It's like it's a
dark fantasy. It's a dark fantasy.
I wasn't even gonna talk about the dark fantasy thing. I was gonna say it's literally a fantasy world that the writers can do whatever the fuck they want with. If they say if you say your level is your age, your level is your age. It's like.
Well, the thing is, like with demi-humans in the world, they say like if a demi-human levels up, their body will like level with them. But that's usually why like they're kept in certain situations as slaves, that they can't level up, and they're like able to be kept in that like situation.
The whole slave thing kind of bothered me in terms of why people complained, because it's like, oh man, there's slavery in this anime. It's like, yeah, there's slavery in a lot of anime. Why is this one such a big deal?
But it's the
like,
point
I know
is to show you how horrible the kingdom is.
exactly. It's not like they're making slavery out to be a good thing. Like one of the I forget the name of it, but I want to.
Granted, she does go back and get the slave press again.
Something Wonderland, I want to say.
Dead Man Wonderland?
No, not Dead Man Wonderland. No, that did technically also have slavery in a sense as well. Fuck. Oh, I thought we both fell. No, it was a recent anime. Pretty much it was like children were being harvested for their flesh and organs.
Hold on. Shut up. Sorry. Promised Neverland.
Yeah, that one had technical slavery. That's technically slavery.
Great.
Because that one's technically children being just raised as slaves to be harvested. Like that's fucked up, but people love the shit out of that one.
That is a good like psychological.
Nobody had problems with that one.
Anyway. That's because it didn't get as popular.
One anime I really liked was Slime.
But basically, Reincarnated Slime.
Fucking love that one. It's getting a second season. Actually, now I think about it, all these isekai suddenly got second seasons. Oh, that's probably because of Isekai Quartet. Although I don't know if you watched that.
If you're going to do anything with Shield Hero, don't watch the anime. Read the manga. It's much better and darker. Much darker. Granted, it does get a bit lighthearted as well. It keeps the somewhat dark thing.
I think the only thing I got upset with Shield Hero is they kind of stopped talking about the video game aspects. That's kind of why I like a lot of isekais, because I like seeing how they adapt the video game concepts.
They go very intricately involved in both the light novel and on those concepts.
Oh, well, I felt
so you can understand, like you can read as you see what each shield does, the bonuses, level ups, all the heroes. It goes even like crazier in depth in the light novel, but it does go a bit more in depth in the manga. Because like one of the best parts, this is getting spoiler territory. Should I continue talking?
No, I prefer if you didn't, for both myself and the viewers. Have you watched the Reincarnated as a Slime?
I need to watch that.
Alright, I'm gonna make this a part.